We're doing it, giving you all the franchise building lessons from this latest NFL trade deadline. Feeling a little Raiders week today, you know. Happy Thursday to you all. Week. Lots of draft implications from the deadline and a loaded week 11 to get into starting now. We're doing it. Coming to you live from the corner of Colfax and York in downtown Denver, right above the DNVR bar from the Toyota Lounge. We are driven by your local Toyota stores. Toyota, build responsibly. No, let's go places is actually their motto. Trenches first would be a great, inside out. Build a roster inside out would also be a great way to go for it. I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the Schwan man himself. Schwan man, how are you?
Just honored to be joining you once again, my friend.
The honor's all mine. I love that. That's coming from producer Tiff, taking over for Dion, who's busy with a Broncos post game tonight. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Shout out Dion. Shout out Tiff. We've got Broncos tube in the chat. I expect this one to be a good one because everyone's going to expect the normal Broncos show, and instead they have to suffer through us. So.
Yeah, you got to deal with us.
Shout out to you guys. Lots of Broncos content coming to you tonight, tomorrow. So we'll have you covered. Don't fret. But we like to, do this little draft pod thing. And not many in Broncos country happy with what the Broncos didn't do at the trade deadline. I, as the host of the draft pod, having to keep this podcast alive every week through the Russell Wilson era and not having any picks.
Yeah.
I personally, from a selfish and personal standpoint, I am happy that this podcast goes back to getting the audience it deserves because the draft is once again in people's minds.
Facts.
So from that standpoint, I did enjoy what the Broncos didn't do.
George and Sean just looking out for us,
That's exactly right. They're our kind of guys.
Yeah.
George, you ever want to hop on the show? We don't invite RK, but you are invited.
Yes.
RK famously, he'd love an invite, but he's never going to get it.
I had no idea he had interest in joining this show.
I don't hear enough breakdowns of college offensive guards.
No, yeah.
Once I start hearing those, it's like, oh yeah, you should break that down on Thursday morning. Come join us.
Yeah, trying to tell if a guy's a standing edge or a 5 technique.
Right, exactly.
That's what we need.
Yeah, 3 tech or 5 tech. That should be a game we play. 3 tech or 5 tech.
Hell yeah.
Let's get into this trade deadline stuff because not just the Broncos, there's plenty of franchise, like I said in the intro, franchise building implications that you can take from this. 2 blockbuster trades involving the Jets.
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner, with the Colts going all in on their window. Trading 2 first and AD Mitchell, a wide receiver I was fairly fond of.
Me too.
Coming out of college. Georgia and Texas guy. And then there was a clip going viral of him burning Sauce Gardner on the matchup they had earlier this season.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure the Jets were aware of and is part of why they were interested. And I also wonder, both these trades had former first top 50 picks in them because then there's the Quinnen Williams trade that had Maisie Smith in it, the former Michigan defensive tackle. And I wonder, is part of why the Broncos didn't make a move because they were being asked not just for pick compensation, but also to throw a young player in there, a Troy Franklin, a Marvin Mims, a Pat Bryant, and they weren't willing to make that sacrifice. Who knows? But I do think it's interesting. The NFL hasn't always done these player swaps. More inclined to do it this trade window.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you have Quinnen Williams, and you get an NBA style pick compensation because it's the Cowboys who have obviously Packers and their own picks,
Right.
because of the Micah Parsons. So the Cowboys gave up a second rounder this year, and then the highest of their first in 2027,
Okay.
which we only see that in the NBA, really.
Right.
So I like that we're getting creative with these. And then the other notable for us as a draft pod, Jalen Phillips goes to the Eagles for a third rounder. Your takeaways from all this?
First off, from a Broncos perspective,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
this is team building responsibly. This is
It is.
exactly what it is.
it is.
As fun as it would have been to have Jalen Waddle, whatever the price was clearly way too much. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And
So-
it's not just the draft compensation price. It's you are the most valuable asset in building a team is a guy on a rookie contract
Yes.
who's playing like a set and forget starter,
Right.
and to outplaying that contract by at least 5x.
Yeah.
That is the most valuable asset in football. You are giving up picks to sacrifice those assets. And on top of that, you're plugging up the cap with guys who've already gotten paid, like Waddle or Garrett Wilson or something. I think that was all part of the consideration here too.
Yeah. I mean, these teams, they go into the season kind of feeling good about themselves, right? And in the Broncos case, it looks like you have a great like culture and locker room right now too. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
As much as I think
point.
that the team could use help at certain positions, like I think there is something to just kind of letting it ride. I mean, you have a window for a few years now too.
For sure.
You're not in this this year or we're rebuilding type of mode. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So
Yep.
a little bit of patience. The team is going to get better next year. I'm sure of that. Just because of, I mean, as you mentioned, you have a quarterback on a rookie contract right now who's starting. That is the greatest, like, I don't know, weapon you could have in your arsenal when it
it's
comes to
the
team building.
biggest. That is the S tier most valuable asset.
Yeah.
In all of football, right?
So we have 2 more years of that.
Yeah,
It's all right. Still good.
yeah,
We have a
100%.
chance to go 8-2 tonight, Dre.
It's really true. You kind of better go 8-2.
You have to. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
no, 100%. This trade deadline also led to many thoughts for me.
Okay, hit me.
One being like the Colts going all in on Daniel Jones
Yeah.
and the urgency of that move for a front office that maybe was kind of on its last legs coming into the season, and
For real.
Anthony Richardson, everything going wrong with that, and kind of finding their groove. And I think in some ways they're forced to go all in to some extent.
I mean, you're getting whatever you're getting out of Daniel Jones for $14.5 million a year.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, no doubt.
That's literally like a quarterback, like a top tier quarterback salary in like 2010.
Well, and it kind of feels like the Vikings last year,
Yeah.
where it's like, look, maybe this just ends up being a mirage, but for now we're the 1 seed and we're gonna just try to do all we can.
Yep. I mean, good for them.
And then kind of the thought you were bringing up of like the needs. I like the Rashid Shaheed trade, going to the Seahawks, rejoining Clint Kubiak. Wonder if that could have been a cheaper version of Waddle, still giving you that spacing. And to me, like I've talked about it, having multiplicity on offense, I think is the big problem for the Broncos right now. So a vet tight end, I think might have been intriguing. Maybe a vet O-lineman. I thought what the Chargers did and adding former Sean Payton draftee Trevor Penning.
Yeah, they kind of had to, though.
Right, but it got him for basically nothing.
Sure.
And Njoku Hawkinson stayed on the market, but I would have been intrigued by them for a low pick.
But okay, so
Yeah.
because I was thinking about this too, like especially on what was the trade deadline, Tuesday?
Yep.
Whenever it came and went, because the Broncos just don't really do that much at the trade deadline ever, like historically, right? Really, the one big thing I can remember is 2015. They traded for Vernon Davis, and do you remember what Vernon Davis did that year for the Super Bowl
was
team?
Terrible.
Yeah, it did literally nothing. He dropped passes,
Yeah.
if anything. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that one was like, I guess, a little cool because it was like a big name at the time,
Yep.
and we obviously felt that we were close to competing, if not winning a Super Bowl that season. So, I don't know. That's just like the type of guys that you're trying to get at the deadline. Like, it's very rare you see Sauce Gardner type players move, and he did obviously this last week. But the Broncos just don't strike me as like, and I think that's a good thing too. I think the good organizations feel most likely, more often than not, they stay pat at the trade deadline as opposed to going crazy trying to change everything up. So.
Eagles aside, because Howie can't help himself.
I mean, they're just totally different than everyone. So.
And we've got Jose chiming in that he thought the Jalen Phillips trade was low-key one of the better ones. You are giving up a top 100 pick, which is also kind of a line of delineation for me is, top 100 guys are guys who, when I do my draft rankings, I'm projecting to be future starters at their position within that 4-year window of their rookie contract, which is why they're so valuable, right?
Yeah.
And for the most part, that's kind of happening with the Broncos. I want to say Drew Sanders being kind of one of the negatives, but for a while we really struggled with day 2 picks, and now you're at least getting something out of those guys. Yeah, I don't know. Also, there was some post-deadline mocks that came out.
Okay.
I'm going to throw you some Broncos matches.
Okay.
PFF gave the Broncos Kenyon Sadiq at 28.
Absolutely
Oregon
love
tight
it.
end. Same as the Bleacher Report
Absolutely
mock
love
draft.
it.
Yeah, I mean, incredible. To me, if he drops to 28. And he's currently Fran Duffy's number 1 wide receiver or tight end.
Let's go.
15th on Fran's board. By the way, you can get that 12th on Fran's board. You can get that at thednvr.com if you're a diehard. And you can also sign up for Fran's newsletter, which is a banger and I highly recommend. So Sadiq at 28 would be quite the get. And then PFN, Pro Football Network, gave us Casey Concepcion.
Oh, he's a dog.
The slot wide out for Texas A&M. I feel like we're going to talk more Texas A&M guys in the second half of the season. There's a lot of NFL talent on that roster. Concepcion in Fran's draft guide compared to Zay Flowers, 5'11", 190, returnability up the gazoo. Had a big touchdown punt return against LSU already this season. Too much Marvin Mims? Sean did draft Brandon Cooks. So, I know usually he goes with size wide receivers, but that's the highest drafted receiver he's had in the last 15 years, I want to say.
Yeah. He had real speed back then, too.
Yeah.
KC can burn some people. He's an awesome football player. I've liked him since he went back to NC State, bro. He's done
great.
Great stuff the last 3 years, really.
He's got a running back build.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, King, a little inside-outside versatility.
Yep.
We give you some of that field stretching. I think maybe a little more twitched up than Marvin. Maybe a bit more of a route runner than Marvin now.
He's definitely more of a receiver than I think Marvin was coming out.
Yeah. Though Marvin forever will have those Caleb Williams deep bombs when they were at Oklahoma to get that Red River game. That was epic. So that's what the streets are saying. I guess pretty similar to the kind of stuff we were looking at in our mock. We were also considering linebackers strongly. Jose, shout out to you.
Yeah.
And I've got an eye on some O-linemen, which I think we'll get to on the other side here.
All right.
Okay. Oh, there you go. That's a man
that was your transition.
That's a man who respects a good teaser. So let's stick to it. If you respect a good teaser, if you're just trying to chill while it's fall AF, some are saying, choose chill with Coors Light this fall. Nothing better than watching football and sipping on a silver bullet,
It's just, it's peanut butter and jelly.
That's really true. Cold filtered, delicious, like the Rockies themselves. I don't know that the Rockies are delicious, but they are cold filtered.
Are we talking about the actual Rockies or the baseball team?
The mountains, not the baseball team. The baseball team hitting new lows as they can't even get top GMs to come their way. It's a full-on disaster. If you're a Rockies fan, choose chill this winter as well and grab a Coors Light. Try not to think about that baseball team because it is rough. Choose chill this winter and then reach out for a Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door by visiting CoorsLight.com/DNVR, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. By the way, I'm going postseason.
What does that mean?
I forget seasons. Let's go by sports seasons, and no one understands that better than Bet365. Like fall, winter, it's football season. And then it'll be hockey and basketball season.
Yeah, wait your turn, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, oh, playoff season.
Yeah.
Those are the seasons. It's not fall, winter.
All the other leagues get like 8 months to themselves. Can we at least have like 3?
Right, exactly.
Just 3. That's all I care about.
You get it, and Bet365 gets it with you, Jake, because there's no better place.
That's why they're my best friends.
To put your money where your mouth is. They are also official partner of DNVR, Nuggets and Avalanche. They've got new offices out here helping the local economy. True homies, just a joy to work with. The only place you can use our code DNVR365. Sign up, $10 minimum deposit, $5 minimum bet. Soon as that's settled, win, lose, or draw, bang, bang, $200 in bonus bets for you to play with. Draft props, playoff predictions in college football, Heisman bets if you're in a state outside of Colorado, you name it. And the only place you can find DNVR's custom bets with our beautiful logo right there on the front page. It's a glorious thing. Of course, must be 21 plus, physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. T and C's do in fact apply. Okay.
So,
yeah,
I put a handful of Broncos futures in.
Oh.
And I
did
got
you?
My first positive cash out offer on one of them.
Really?
Yeah, feels good.
What we got?
I'd rather not jinx it, but
well, what's the bet? We don't need to know odds or payouts or units.
We got a 2-game lead in the division. Let's keep that.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see you. I cannot wait for these Chiefs matchups. That's going to be
yeah.
And look at Jose saying, I will concede tight end or inside linebacker in round 1, linebacker in round 2. Also, are we sure it's just interior O-linemen?
No, not at all.
The McGlinch who stole Christmas? I'm always like, what about McGlinchy?
Of course. Some of the most valuable players in the sport. We'll get one.
Damn straight.
Sean understands.
I know. He does, but why is he not? He's
doing
just a
some weird
Palcho
stuff.
believer. He's just a Palcho believer.
Can we agree he's doing a little bit of some like weird stuff with the Broncos?
I would agree, Jake. He's a bit gone away from his typical formula.
Yeah.
And I think George has his influence as well.
It's strange that
they have a common love for DBs, so they hit that hard.
For sure. But the guy that you saw in New Orleans, I mean, of course he had Drew Brees, and that changes everything. But like,
true.
I mean, it just looks different in my opinion. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to say air raid-ish, but man, that offense was wide open.
I know.
And here it's just,
I know.
I'm sorry, I don't want to sidetrack.
No. I mean, we'll see tonight. So lots of chatter with all these trades, future 2027 picks for the Jets. New York, stupid coast bias. Lots of talk of the 2027 draft is generational. If you want to bring up that tweet, Tiff, when you can.
Oh yeah, we talked about this on Buffs yesterday.
Yeah, so I see the hype. Here are a few notable names: Jeremiah Smith, certainly; Dylan Stewart, the edge from South Carolina,
Monster.
He rules for sure. Colin Simmons, edge, Texas. Okay,
Monster.
Yeah. Cam Coleman, wide receiver, Auburn. Yes. Ryan Williams, wide receiver, Alabama, for sure. Leonard Moore, is that what that says? Cornerback, Notre Dame. And then Big Seat, Jordan Seaton, offensive tackle, Colorado. Obviously, you have them. You have Arch Manning. You have the possibility of like a Dante Moore staying in school, a Ty Simpson staying in school. So people are hyped on the 2027 draft. Jeremiah Smith, big seat, Ryan Williams aside, I think it's a little premature. And then also, I wanted to, we dabbled in this a little last week, but your feelings on this 2026 draft, which I think is being implied is a little on the weak side, Jake. What do you think about the 2026 draft?
Overall, all encompassing? I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe there's not like if you want to put it into like star and high school rankings, I don't think there's very many 5-star like players coming out this year.
That's the thing. We might be lacking a smidge on blue chip talent.
So, I
think is why Arvell Reese, for example, has just like skyrocketed into everyone's top 5.
Same with Ruben Bain.
Also, yep. That's why I'm so high on Jeremiah Love.
But like, I don't feel like this has moved that much. I feel like a lot of the guys we talked about before the year, at least on the consensus, it's a lot of guys who are still up here. Caleb Downs, Ruben Bain, who we just talked about, Jordan Tyson, the Utah tackles.
Yep.
Peter
Francis
Woods,
Mayuaga.
TJ Parker. Like, it's a lot of the same guys. Yeah.
Caden Proctor, who we were really high on coming into the season.
Are premium positions too, I think. So
right.
I don't know.
Aside from safety.
For sure. But dare I say a little bit of prospect fatigue already at this point?
I also think post-NIL draft evaluations are a little different.
For sure.
Like, there's both prospect fatigue and there's also like you need to be a little quicker on the adjustments, and guys like Fran, the guys who like Fran do this work at a truly professional level and have been studying all summer are a little slow to like adjust on some of this stuff, The other thing is it's really stacked on defense.
Yes.
Particularly edge, and it's really stacked at wide receiver. I think the O-line class is coming into play, but there aren't a ton of like franchise left tackles necessarily. So I think that's maybe hurting it. And then there's the quarterbacks who are a real question mark and are usually kind of leading the charge on how we feel a draft can be strong or weak. But as we know, that's like far from the end all be all.
But we're like ahead of schedule, or we're further along than we were last year, I'd say, though.
I would agree. Then I also went position by position. Wide receiver, I think, is strong.
Okay.
Edge, I think, is really strong. Offensive line, I think, is strong-ish, but probably about average, and left tackle itself might be weak.
Yeah.
Interior O-line's coming together. I think that's average. D-line, I think, is fairly strong, though maybe not as strong as last year. And the defensive backs and linebackers is quite strong. So it's more quarterbacks and running backs and like left tackle that you're lacking.
Yeah. I don't know. I like this running back class still.
And that's the other. We literally had that convo last week. Like I just like adjust on Justice Haynes, and all of a sudden you love this running back class.
For sure. You have like a blue chip guy in Love. You have Haynes, who's on that fringe area. Coleman's probably in the same. Shoot, you could throw the Penn State guys in that fringe area too,
100%.
as far as I'm concerned. And then, I mean, we talked through it last week. I don't need to name all the names again, but maybe it is just that it's the quarterbacks when you don't have like a consensus Heisman Trophy, Caleb Williams, QB1. You know what I mean? People just automatically look at it as weaker, at least the quarterbacks. But when you don't have, I think, the left tackles too, I think that's where people, because that's where the biggest help is needed in the draft. Like those are the guys that always go, a round higher than they should, and they're all gone by the time we get to day 3 usually. So.
No, it's true. For those asking in the chat, we'll give you a Pigsby breakdown at the end of the show. Pigsby?
He's becoming my favorite draft prospect. Honestly.
No doubt. He's really a road grader, just like a beast, motor just on Mac 10. I mean, he's incredible.
He's a little more quicker than fast,
right.
He's just a true grinder out there.
True grinder, a coach's dream. Used to be you want 22 Janos, you want 22 Pigs.
Heard he's a fantastic locker room guy. Right. Just an unbelievable teammate.
No. You see, this guy, he knows. You guys thought you were going to get him. He knows. We can scout anyone over here at the Draft Pod. All of this led me to do a little mock research.
Joke's too old. We got to talk about football. Sorry.
I was looking at who's rising on the mock drafts, Jake.
Okay. Who you got for me?
Cassius Howell, edge rusher, Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Long, twitchy, explosive first step. He is lighting up the SEC. We've talked about a lot of edge rushers. We haven't talked much about him.
Yeah.
And he definitely deserves some mention because he might be knocking on the door of a top 20 pick, frankly.
So just scanning through, I mean, 9.5 sacks. There's some length stuff I think that might end up coming up. But
see, they always seem so long to me, but sometimes when you're wiry, you look a little longer, you know?
yeah, I don't know. It's why we still do it. It's why these things are important.
It's
But
true. Arm length
yeah.
matters.
Good like what'd you call it? What Vaughn did, like the shoulder dip ability from him.
Yeah, bend.
He's got that bend. Texas A&M's got it slowly getting like a history with these edge guys.
It's true. It really is
Starting
true.
with our boy Vaughn.
Yep. I'm in. The greatest.
The GOAT, man.
One of my absolute favorite players ever. In fact, on TDSP, they were talking about Denver sports athletes you would clone. We could do that as a draft exercise.
That was the like one trade deadline. The DT one hurt too. But when Vaughn was traded, that was like, oh wow. Like,
I know.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. Sad. Some O linemen rising.
Who you got?
Jennings Dunker,
Okay.
right tackle, Iowa. Probably converted inside. Got some length, maybe a little light in the pants, but a guy who like has that Iowa road grade ability to him. Just might not be an NFL right tackle where you usually want mammoth guys.
I'm watching my first Iowa game this weekend, so
They've got Oregon, right?
Yeah.
They've got a big
game.
one. Yep. Austin Searvold, left tackle, Ohio State.
and they're just these names they're throwing at you.
I'm fighting for my life out
Who's
here.
the next one?
He's really good in space. Dude moves his feet well. I think a little underrated. I think he's got a lot of the traits you like. And then Caden McDonald, the defensive tackle for the Buckeyes. He's like PFF's #1 run defender in the nation. He's really kicking ass and taking names.
Ohio State's defense is going to carry them to
Incredible.
a national title. Yeah.
He's like, I want to say he looks like a 3-tech, probably plays like a 0-tech.
Ohio State loves to get these guys all over the front seven. Jonathan Cooper,
dude. Yes.
Baron Browning, all
Yes.
these guys are just like, you know what? Figure it out on the field.
Dude, no kidding. And then I've got some Franz standouts. Carter Smith, the left tackle for Indiana. Now, he moves well.
Okay.
I don't know if he's a power blocking guy, though. But he moves really well. Did you see that the kid from NC State do the Antonio Freeman Madden, like limping to the end zone? Justin Joly.
No, that was Greg Jennings.
Yeah, Greg Jennings, my bad. Justin Joly getting some hype. He's a really nice move tight end. And then we've got some other move tight ends. You could bring up that other link I sent you, Tiff. Because you've got a few in your conference here, Jake.
I told you about Trigg.
Trigg, oh my God. My feed was going crazy off Trigg, who caught a ball like you just couldn't imagine. It was on the floor.
I'm telling you, like when I brought him up like a month ago or whatever, he had back-to-back. I think it was the same drive. 2 just like catching the point of the football type of stuff.
They say he has like 11-inch hands, and he leads all tight ends in receiving yards this year.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He is a monster, Jake. And then Eli Stowers, friend of the program, we mention him basically every single week.
Yep.
And then Tanner
Koziel.
There you go.
Beast.
Thank you. I needed your help on
He's
that
a
one.
monster too.
He is an animal.
Yeah.
Gets Gronk comps because he's 6'6". Some say 6'7", as the kids like to say. So shout out to the kids. He's incredible.
He had a monster season last year at Ball State. 94 receptions, over 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. He went in the portal. He was supposed to go to, I think, Wisconsin, and ended up withdrawing from the portal. Ends up going to Houston.
Yeah.
Which Houston we haven't talked about them on this show.
All of a sudden, Houston.
Out of
Wake
nowhere.
Up, Jake. It's 10:30.
It's not that alarm, trust. I promise. But he's just turned into especially lately, because coming into the year, we of course talked a lot about him.
Yeah.
And I think he was a little bit quiet, but this last game, I mean, Houston put 35 on West Virginia. West Virginia put 45 on Houston, though. But Tanner Koziel,
How that works.
the last couple of weeks, he's really kind of turned it on. He's really scoring some touchdowns as of late. So
Yeah, all of
He's
a sudden,
sick.
tight end might be one of the weaker spots of this draft. And yet every week, Jake, we keep finding more. We keep having new guys to talk
Yeah,
about.
man.
You know who's not high on this list at all is our guy Kenyon Sadiq. So you fans
Interesting.
of the counting stats, you know, it's not everything, but yeah, there's some good receiving tight ends in this class.
Georgia's got two of them that I don't know if we've talked about. Your guy, Oscar Delp, who you mentioned a while ago,
Yep,
he's
yep.
kind of making some plays. And the other one, Lawson Lucky's making some plays if you watch them
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
I mean, these guys are monsters. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how they're like all popping up all over the country now. All of a sudden, 6'5", 240 playing tight end and
Tight ends kind of having a
moving
moment.
like a receiver. It's
I
crazy
know.
though, right?
I mean, honestly, some of these kids gotta like load up on meals and help us in
Yeah,
the
go play
trenches.
tackle.
Like, yeah, come on, man. We're it's a societal problem I think we're experiencing.
Shout out
Just,
Joe Royer again too. He's a monster at Cincy.
Big 12. It was conference of quarterbacks. Is it the conference of tight ends?
It might be.
Streets are saying.
Yep.
So yeah, that's exciting. So there's some risers for you. All guys that have me pretty dang hyped.
Love
Jake.
that.
Yeah. And I've got another name for you, and then we should talk a few of these quarterbacks. Because honestly, that was my biggest takeaway. And also, if you'll allow, I've got two guards I want to touch on.
No, yeah, absolutely.
But first, you know, if automotives was how you were building your franchise, Toyota would be they would be a Parcells tree type of automotive car. They would follow those rules, building your team inside out through the trenches, because trucks and SUVs, they've been part of Toyota's DNA from the start. 4-wheel, all-wheel, I mean, they've got you set. It's why I always say Toyota's the perfect Colorado car, the perfect car to just play hooky, go west, get lost in our beautiful mountains in your Toyota. Reliability, and they're just homies. I mean, anyone who drives a Toyota at DNVR swears by it. We've got some just great firsthand accounts. So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, I urge you to visit your Front Ridge Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mount States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL and the official vehicle of DNVR. Toyota, let's go places, baby. That's right. Much like the Broncos are going places, long-term build. And if you are looking for a place to watch this Broncos game tonight, well, there are no better spots than the DNVR bar. Watch party is going to be an all-timer. Going to have all sorts of fun at the DNVR bar tonight, Thursday night. There was a DJ playing at the bar last night.
Incredible.
Just going off. Saturday, all-timer, Buffs in the morning, Schwan Man in attendance,
yeah.
blessing us with his presence, and then Nugs, Avs doubleheader at night. I mean, Streets are telling me Rapids too in a big playoff game. We're even going to be doing that midday.
Let's go.
That's
Some
right.
Rapids
That's
love.
right. Then you're like, well, Dre, I'm going to the game. What about the tailgate? That's right. Tailgate time, baby. It's going to be an all-timer. Be there. Show your support. Show these Raiders fans what Broncos country's really like. Fire wings in attendance at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not consider that. I'm gonna have to go to the tailgate then.
Yes. Best wings in the biz. You do not want to miss out. I mean, all our friends at Coors, Breck, they've got bevies for you. It's a vibe. And it's also the weather could not be more perfect. As Ryan's saying it, we've got Broncos win streak weather.
Oh,
And he's right. Like, since the Broncos have been on this run, the weather's just been majestic.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not global warming.
I I think that's what it is. And that's just like the next 3 days, guys. So thednvr.com/events QR code, link in the description. We've got you covered with all the great events we have on tap. So yeah, check it out. Join us and become a diehard where you'll get discounts to our events and all sorts of other fun. Yeah, boy, I like this O-line class, Jake.
Tell me about it, man.
I like this O-line class. I am a big fan of, oh my God.
What?
It's the Penn State left guard. His name is...
Oh, boy. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, boy.
Could you give a first hack at this one for me?
Look, bro, I'm just going to... I apologize to him. I'm going to shorten his name, though. We're going to go Ola Ioan?
Ola Ioan, sure. Oya Via Vega Ioan would be the full name. All I know is he's the Penn State left guard. He is a road grader, absolute mauler, big boy, nice and wide. He's got that power, and, obviously left guard's been a thing since Ben Powers has gone down. And I just think we talk about this offense, yes, multiplicity, but also somewhat lacking an identity.
Yeah.
Though I would argue the identity is it's a 2-minute offense that can really light you up when our quarterback starts like improvising and doing his thing, and we just play 11 personnel and like let the guys run. But that is the identity right now, right?
Sure.
If there's something that's foundational that we can build off of, yes. I would build off of that. But what an identity it would be to have both your guards be like top 5 dudes in the league.
Just nasty SOBs.
Yeah, just keep those 3 techs and 0 techs and 5 techs up at night.
Yeah.
Now, football guys, the 5 tech lines up directly over the offense. Look, I get it, but you can double team them with your guards, right? Am I crazy? Much like the 0 tech who lines up right over center. We can.
Yes.
So Ione is awesome. And Emmanuel Pregnon from Oregon, also left guard. We talked about him. Yep. He's maybe a little more agile, a bit more of a dancing bear, but also has some nastiness to him. I just, in an ideal world, I get a converted tackle. Francis Mayuaga, the right tackle from Miami. Trey Zune, Colorado kid, left tackle at A&M, who many are projecting to go inside. We talked about the Iowa's right tackle Dunker, might also move inside. All those guys would also be nice options, but I've definitely got my eye on those top guards who I think are starting to get slowly but surely more buzz as top 32 picks. And then, we should... Quincy Rhodes Jr., defensive end at Arkansas. Big boy starting to rack up the stats. He was featured in Fran's newsletter. He's got some juice to him, Jake. He definitely has some juice. He is third in the country with 14 tackles for a loss, tied with David Bailey on that front. And then, do you know who's 10th in the nation for tackles for a loss? Gideon ESPN Larpin.
What?
We've got a kid with ESPN in his name, Jake. Yep.
Okay, where...
He's a BGSU, I believe that's Bowling Green State, Balso Hard State, and he's a linebacker. And ESPN is in his name.
Not a good day for ESPN today.
No, huh? The disputes continue.
Not just that.
Oh no!
Did you not see this?
No, but we actually do have time.
Well, I don't want to say too much, but they've been getting in trouble for gambling.
Sure.
Most notably their book.
Yep.
They basically terminated their book.
ESPN Bet is no more.
Yeah. They signed with I'm not going to say who. They signed with another book today though to basically get rid of their own book. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, huh? This guy's name is literally Gideon ESPN Lamprin. That's wild.
I know, right? Isn't that something? So yeah. Anyways, Quincy Rhodes Jr. He's up there, and I think we'll be getting some buzz very soon.
Hold on, this is a good question from Mario. Do you pronounce it as an acronym too, ESPN? Because it is.
Yeah.
It's all just. It might be ESPN.
No, guys, he's literally named after ESPN.
It might be ESPN.
Which also, I feel like we're 5 years away from having a baby that has DNVR in their name. I think that's coming.
Third note in his personal page on his roster. His middle name is ESPN.
Also, I famously said on a tailgate show years ago, if you can prove your child was conceived at the DNVR bar, that I would give you some free merch. So offer still on the table.
Boy. Yeah.
No, it is not.
Violating health code.
It is. So yeah, Quincy Rhodes Jr., 6'6", 275, 14 tackles for a loss, 8 sacks. God, what a great show. We can go from
nothing like it.
Transfer talk to breaking down guys to Pigsby breakdowns to
ESPN drama.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. There's nothing like it. Okay, Jake. I think we can go to our picks now.
Hell yeah.
We've done our duty. Could you have something that feeds us lines?
I'm already way ahead of you, sir.
Bet365
Which
app.
one would you like?
Yeah, the Bet365 app.
Yeah, which line would you like?
Let's go Indiana Penn State and start there.
The line is 14.5 in favor of the Hoosiers.
So, again, more of a, for us, draft purposes, we're watching than anything else, than like actual college football implications. Though, as November hit last Saturday, the upsets were plentiful, which was fun.
Okay, I kind of have a take on Penn State here.
Please.
It's only a matter of time. They're too talented to just be this bad all year.
They have so much NFL talent.
Yes.
It's crazy.
I don't know if it's this week because Indiana is legitimately good, like one of the best teams in the country. But just I would be very cautious blindly betting against Penn State the rest of the season. I'll just say that.
Do they cover this?
It's at home. It's 14.5.
You're feeling the Nittany lines.
This might be a fake out.
You're feeling the Nittany lines.
This might be a fake out.
Oh,
because
fake out.
Indiana doesn't beat teams. They demoralize, embarrass, and destroy teams.
That's exactly right.
I'm taking the Hoosiers.
And the Buckeyes covered, right?
Pretty sure.
Like, this is big spreads that would be covered on them back to back. Obviously, watch Mendoza on Indiana. Watch Aiden Fisher, their linebacker, on defense. Watch Epps, is it, on defense, the kind of do-it-all defensive back. Watch both their wide receivers, Omar Cooper Jr. and Elijah Surratt. Penn State, watch the left side of their offensive line. Watch the running backs. Watch their DBs. And watch their defensive line. Lots of NFL talent. I'm with you. I have, in fact, Googled Kurt Signetti, and he covers these spreads.
He does.
It's what he does. A&M at Mizzou. Again, trench-heavy matchup. I'm watching the edges on both these teams. Le'Veon Moss, a favorite of ours.
Monster.
At running back for A&M. Casey Concepcion might have some Broncos buzz. Keep an eye on him. At wide receiver.
The other wide receiver is sick. I don't think he's draft eligible, but Mario Craver is a monster.
He's ginormous, right?
I don't know if I think he's the lengthy one.
I swear they have a just gigantic wide receiver.
No, Craver's kind of like wiry. He's just nasty. I don't know.
I might be thinking of some other SEC.
Yeah, Craver's only listed at 5'9", 165, but he's different. Oh, it might be. Is it Bussey? Terry Bussey, the other one? He was a former 5-star.
Of course, it's Terry Bussey. With a name like that, how could he not be on my radar?
No, I think this is actually who you're
Do you have a line?
5'10", 195. Yes, it's -7 for A&M.
At Mizzou?
At Mizzou.
Go Tigers.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow you then. I really like this A&M team. I feel like I'd be
I do
the
too.
cheese, though.
I do too.
Is that
really
cheese?
like... Look, man, I really like the Miami team. I really like the Oregon team. Like, they're college kids. They have slip-ups. At Mizzou, I could see a slip-up. Casey Concepcion, I was seeing a Luther Burden comp. Isn't that crazy?
I like that.
Also, leave us a thumbs up, please. It helps us just tease the Broncos guys and
Shout out
show
to
them
the
that
chat
we can
today.
do numbers.
Chat's going crazy.
Chat's been going off. I love it. Dre Auburn head coach. I mean, I could get in similar scandals.
I mean, it's not difficult to do that.
Yeah. No, totally.
You could probably coach a better football team too.
I don't know about that, but
No, I think you could. I mean, you wouldn't be walking out to practice, I think, playing like gospel music to try and fire up your team like he did.
that's true. And Hugh Freeze got to start in the coaching profession coaching volleyball. So
Yeah. I mean, all due respect, I can't see you in a hospital bed coaching a football team, though. I don't know if you have that dog in you.
I vibe with that's true. I vibe with Alabama when I'm down there. Nothing like a place I can get po' boys and people all they care about is college football.
It
So I
might
love
be.
that.
It might be your calling.
Maybe I don't think Kate would love that. Oregon at Iowa.
Yeah.
Another fun trench matchup. To me, Oregon's like the most talented team in the country as far as NFL talent goes.
This is another one. They're on the road
I
going
know,
to Iowa, and it's
I
a 6.5
know.
point line for the Ducks.
6.5.
Yeah.
Book's telling you a lot.
So Iowa did play Indiana close. I don't know if they covered.
Iowa's in the rankings now.
Yes, they're in the CFP rankings. They're number 20, I believe.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the line was for that game against Indiana, but I'm pretty sure it was a 5-point final score.
I mean, they make it hard to cover. They're kind of reverse boa constrictor analogy. They boa constrictor you as an underdog to cover the spread.
Dragging you down to the depths of hell? Is that what that is?
Yes. And yet, I kind of think Oregon's able to match all that and boa constrictor them. So I'm taking the Ducks.
So Indiana beat Iowa about a little over a month ago, 20-15.
Yep.
I do not have a spread on this, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm taking Iowa as well.
All right. Well, you said 6.5.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Auburn at Vandy. Eli Stower's watch. Auburn has a lot of talent. Falk, they have a top left tackle, some good wide receivers.
Fired head coach bump? Interim head coach bump?
That's a thing.
The line is 6.5 for Vandy at home.
Yeah, no, I like Auburn.
Really?
Yeah, they're more talented.
They don't have a captain leading the ship, though, right now. I mean,
true.
technically they do, but...
It's true.
And they
I mean,
also,
Pavia's the difference for sure.
Yeah, Vandy has a better quarterback, too.
Take Vandy all you want. You talked me into the interim coach bump.
That was it, though?
Yeah,
I say that, and you're just...
That plus the talent. When there's more guys on my draft board, I kind of side with the team that has more guys on my draft board.
You know what? Screw it. Interim head coach bump. I'll take Auburn.
Oh, man, I love this. And we close it out with LSU at Alabama. My family. R.I.P. Brian Kelly. We hate your guts, and it's so nice to see that everyone else does too. Big test for Bama.
Yeah.
And lots of NFL talent in this one.
Big test for Ty Simpson. LSU's defense is really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, Delaney, the cornerback's going to show us some things against Bernard and Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Caden Proctor is going to, need to have a game against Perkins and all the guys they can bring in the front seven. Jose and those of you who are on linebacker watch want to watch Weeks on the LSU side, Deontay Lawson on the Bama side, LT Overton, down lineman, does a lot of good things. Yeah.
It's a great comment from Jose.
About Iowa's like fighting a pig. You
Yeah.
end up tired and rolling mud just to realize the pig enjoys it. Yeah. Kind of a genius analogy, frankly.
I'm going to steal that.
You should.
The line is 10 for Alabama.
Oof.
Yeah.
God.
I'm taking the points. I'm taking LSU plus 10 in this rivalry.
That offense just stinks for LSU.
They do.
Nussmeier's lost his way. The O-line lost too many guys. They can't figure out the running game, despite how triggering that was to Brian Kelly every time he was asked about it. I hate it. I hate
It's
it.
a rivalry game. You're getting double digits. And again, they're very good on defense.
I hate laying 10 on Bama. I hate even more doing anything with LSU.
Sometimes you got to do things you hate when it comes to betting college football.
So true. I guess go Tigers. For the second
The
of
over-under
the
is
slate.
49.5 for whatever it's worth. So they are projecting some points.
Maybe that's the play. If you're a Bama backer, take the over. If you're an
There
LSU
you
backer,
go.
take the
I like
under.
that. I like that.
And I guess I'll take the under. Again, go Tigers.
I can roll with that. That's the pick.
Roll
instead of
Tide,
picking
though?
the spread. Huh?
Roll Tide?
Well,
You can roll
outright.
with that? Okay, so under it is.
Yeah.
We roll with the under.
Yeah.
This was a pleasure, Schwan, man.
Always is.
We're going to get out early.
I
Schwan
appreciate
Man's
that.
doing some other great content. Tune in for the watch along tonight, pregame, postgame. Broncos shows galore tomorrow on Friday for you from all angles. It's going to be glorious. Shout out to producer Tiff. Shout out to Schwan, man. A mile high salute to you all. Let's kick some Raiders ass. See you next week.
We all silly like the mayor.